Hello nieces, hello nephews, it's your Uncle Charles here and welcome back to my YouTube channel where we do unbiased price action analysis. If you guys watched this morning's pre-market video, okay, this is the last day of September of 2024. I talked about the 5 daily moving average and Uncle Charles talked about how when SPY is really bullish, it spends a lot of time above the 5 daily moving average, and usually when we get like some type of breakdown, the recapture is usually a good buying opportunity. Today, SPY opened up below the 5 daily moving average. It bounced off my 568 level. If you guys recall, Uncle mentioned that 568 was a buy zone if 570 can break down. You guys can see right there in the smaller time frame on the 15-minute chart right there, broke down 570, bounced right off of 568, recaptured 570, false breakdown setup, even retested as a support, and boom, did it bounce in power hour. Still managed to stay above the 5 daily moving average, giving us a new all-time high close. Guys, it is still bullish, okay, and it's going to remain bullish until it isn't. Now, where did SPY close today? SPY closed at 573.86. Now, not only did we get a new all-time high, it actually closed just a little bit higher than my 1.382 fib level. So that is a breakout. I don't know what to say, guys. It's bullish. You guys saw all the option flow yesterday. It was very bearish once again. And I don't think any of those people that bought puts, I don't think any of them made any money, guys. Okay? So as usual, Uncle Charles needs to identify both the bull case and bear case scenario with you guys. Okay? It's looking bullish. I want to show you guys something with NVDA. With NVDA, guys, before we continue with SPY, I want you guys to see something here with NVDA. Not only did we back tested this triangle pattern that we have here as a support, trying to confirm the breakout, but look at this candle where it closed right here. Okay, right there. Uncle's gonna circle it for you. I'll change the color to blue, okay, so I can see right there. What does that look like to you guys? Does anybody know? Does anybody know? That right there, guys, is a bullish counter attack pattern. If you guys remember a few videos ago, Uncle talked about the bearish counter attack pattern on IWM when we had it here. We had a bearish counter attack right here for IWM. And look, it worked out. It led to more downside. Now, we have for NVDA a bullish counter attack. Now, what is that? Well, if you look here, this is an example of a bearish counter attack. This is an example of a bullish counter attack. And pretty much, if we're looking at a bullish one, the green candle closed right around where the red candle closed. If it was a bearish one, the red candle will close right around where the green candle closed. So if you look on NVDA, the green candle closed right around where the red candle closed, and is coming off of back testing. So that's looking bullish for NVDA. And NVDA, it tends to influence triple Q, and triple Q tends to move similar with the SPY. You guys see it's all connected. Why is it connected? Because it's manipulated, guys. It's freaking manipulated. Anyways, so back to the SPY here. We got a breakout. We are seeing evidence of bullishness. For it to continue into tomorrow, first of all, it needs to stay above 573.6. That's a fib level. Stay above that and then clear 575 to put 576.5, and then my big critical fib level at 578. All right, guys. Now that's the bull case scenario. Bear case scenario is if we get a false breakout setup or some type of exhaustion gap. That so far that's not what we're getting. And as of right now, getting below 573.6 would be a good start. But it needs to break down some more support levels, starting with 572 and 570. That will put 568 in play. Once again, that 568 level holding as a buy zone. But if bulls can fail, well, if bears can finally break it down, I will definitely put another back test of 565 in play. And then that is when I would believe the bears are in control, when they break down 565. Okay, guys? I know I'm probably not telling you guys what you want to hear, but I am translating unbiasedly what the charts are telling me. And right now it's still screaming bullish. And if it break out those levels I mentioned, we're going to more new all-time highs. Follow the price action if you want to make money. Okay, don't eagle trade, guys. Now, if we are going to get it to the downside, trade based on what the price action is telling you, not what your own feelings. All right? Now we move on to triple Q here. Remember, NVDA is a big part of triple Q, so we got to watch out if triple Q will head up higher. One thing I do want to note, we had a nice little pullback going as low as 482.9-ish. I think I had a 483-ish level. But it still managed, that red line right there is the 5 daily moving average. It still managed to stay above the 5 daily moving average, okay? Like the SPY, triple Q, and like many other ticker symbols, stay above the 5 daily moving average when it's overall bullish. And right now, that is still the case. And for tomorrow, for bullish follow through or for more upside, 489, 491 must clear to put 493, 495, and 497 in play for the gap fill. All right. If this is pullback time, because we did technically get a pullback, but if the pullback is to continue, then support levels must fail. 487, 485, and 483 to put those lower targets in play. We do have a gap all the way down at 474.6s, but if not, it's not going to get filled unless the price action says so, and it will come in the form of breakdowns of support levels, false breakout setups, exhaustion gaps. You guys know the deal. All right. Now, here is NVDA. Let's get to it. The bullish counter attack. How do you trade a bullish counter attack? Well, if you look here, according to Pattern Wizard, where is that picture? Well, if we're looking at a bullish one, right? I'm saying it looks like the entry, the way I'm interpreting this, the entry would be a breakout of the high, of the green candle's high, and you would set your stop loss on the green candle's low, on the loss of the green candle's low. Does that make sense, guys? So if we're looking at NVDA, I mean, NVDA is pretty volatile, pretty big risk if you go based on what it's telling us to do here. But I'll tell you this, I'll give you my levels. We'll combine it with my levels, okay? Overall, though, the green candle's high is 121.5. I have a 122 level. So if we clear 122, definitely look to long, especially with this bullish counterattack pattern. It'll add to the conviction of going long. So if we get above 122, definitely look to long. 123.5, 125, and 127 plus would be in play, guys. All right. If this bullish counterattack means nothing, then support level must fail. If it means nothing, then it must not get above 122, and it must break down 120. And according to this little suggestion from Pattern Wizard, the bullish counterattack pattern would be invalidated if the green candle's low get taken out, and that's around 118. So if we break down 118, that's bullish counterattack invalidated, and it will also break back below this triangle pattern, giving us the false breakout setup. So below 118 is when Uncle Chartist would be bear biased. All right, I love it. I love NVDA. Let's move on to Tesla. Tesla just continue to look bullish. It did. Well, the mother candles. And we talked about the inside candle setup. The mother candle's high, or the preceding candle's high, whatever you want to refer to it, was at 261.7. Today it closed at 261.63, so not quite a breakout. Very close though. Still, if it can clear 262, if it can clear 262 tomorrow, 264, 265.5, and 267 would still be in place. Still giving us those higher closes, and it's still above the 5 daily moving average. So to get bearish, Tesla needs to break down 260. It needs to break down 257.5 based on the 5 daily moving average. It needs to break down 255.5, 254, and 252. That's a fib level. In other words, bears have a lot of work to do. But you got my levels, and breakdown of those levels. You play level levels, but it could mean pullback time, especially if we lose the 5 daily moving average. So far, that is not the case. Tesla has been above it for quite some time now. Since September 19th, it stayed above it, continue to go upward. So we need to see it break down for us to even talk about potential pullback. All right, let's get back to IWM. IWM look like it's been flagging. Can it get the breakout? If we get a breakout, it's got to get above. At this point, I'm gonna trust and get bullish above 222. All right, I need to see 222 clear for me to trust a bounce up to 224 plus or higher, maybe all the way up to 228 plus. All right, to get bearish, it needs to break back below 220 to put 218, 216.4, 215, and 212.6 all back in play. Let's get to the dark pool levels. Well, 3.4 billion in premium in the dark pool level, guys. Fourth SPY at 574. Definitely add that level to your chart. That's pretty big premium. 3.4 billion. Let's see what Triple Q have. 488. It's right around. It closed right around there. Yeah, it closed around there. See, they're really attracted to where the big money players like to get in, especially when it comes to around where it's closing. All right, but overall, above 488 would definitely be bullish. Be bullish for Triple Q. If it's below, might be questionable. Might get some more downside. NVDA, 121.4. That's 300 over 392 million in premium. Amazing. Tesla, 261.6 over 341.2 million in premium. Guys, remember, we use these dark pool levels as extra pivot levels, support resistant levels. It's for us to know where the big money players are getting busy, where they're parking their money, where they're trading and exchanging. 220.89. All right, that's where the majority of activity, 61% of activity, 220.89. 32% is at 221. All right, that's dark pool levels. Let's get to the option flow. Here we go. 100K premiums or above the ask, sweeps, and out the money. And it's looking bullish, guys. For today, $6.6 million in premium compared to 932,000. Okay, bit of a switcheroo. I'd say bit of a switcheroo. Let's see what the context is. So we've seen a lot of October 18th, a couple of October 18th. Some of these calls are expired today. Got one here, one here. But overall, a lot of these calls do have time on it. But we see that big money, the big money players will definitely looking to buy calls. This is definitely a 180 from yesterday. Puts came in just a little bit. Didn't even break a million. Didn't even break a million. Yep. Bulls won today, guys. You know what that means. Triple Q is bearish though. Interesting. So Triple Q, it bounced. Definitely put more puts. 1.3 million in puts compared to 840. I mean, it's not much of a difference. It's a few hundred thousands, I guess. Pretty close, but quantity wise, definitely more puts, and definitely don't look like they got paid today. Definitely didn't get paid today. NVDA bearish. Yeah, I mean, the bullish counterattack. We'll see how it plays out, but overall, it's looking slightly bearish for today as far as the option flow goes. And Tesla, bullish. 3.8 million compared to 1 million. Definitely, the bulls definitely won that one. Seeing a lot of calls for October 4th though, for very short term, as far as the most aggressive plays goes. And then the puts a lot for October 18th. Seeing a few for October 18th. Actually seeing more for October 4th. So yeah, more calls though. So we'll see what the market makers wants to do. They usually side with the minority. Okay, so if there's more calls, they usually make it bearish. But we'll see. They tend to flip the script every now and then. And IWM has nothing. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate your time. If you want more content from Uncle Charters, please consider joining my Discord. Other than that, have a great evening. Peace.